Truth Man here, and the channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So listen, we got a content by request, and I want to send congratulations to Big Parks, man. I feel like Big Parks is a extended son. He like extended family, you know, because anytime a youngster like Big Parks is only 26 years old will listen to you, that's a good thing. Because when you listen to people who made mistakes and made mistakes and figured out what they did wrong, you can avoid those same pitfalls. So Big Parks has a content by request, and shout out to you for the $10 generous cash app. I appreciate you. He wants to know what he should do. He says that he has 80 to 100K. He'll have 80 to 100K by the end of, I think you said next month. And what should he do? He said, should he invest it? Should he start a business? What should you do? My first thing that I'm going to say is actually a question. Are you comfortable working the way you've been working, or do you want to kind of switch it up a bit? Because obviously you doing an excellent job. You got more money as a young man that didn't go to the NFL, didn't go to the NBA. You're not a high-end executive. You got more money than upscale kiss-ups in corporations. So he said, what should he do? Okay, let's just gauge it from 80K. From 80K. This is what I would do if I was you. Continue to save, but play games with yourself to keep it interesting. Like, one of the games that I play is how long can I keep the money in my wallet, and can I fill the wallet up with money? That's one of the things I do. And when I successfully fill it up, I go and I stash it somewhere else. But I think you should do a little bit of everything. Here's what I mean by that. Now, first of all, you want to eliminate future expenses. So you want to start assigning the money that you save in the future. Like, okay, just you 80K, take 10,000 or take let me see, 33%, take out of 80,000, you want to go 34%, 33. So what you do is you take 10,000 and you work with that, and you keep the other 70 and you add to the 70. You keep the 70. Make the 70 untouchable. Don't borrow nobody no money. Don't pinch off of it. Just start over. Keep that 70K and act like you ain't got it. And take 10,000 and invest 3,400 in an index fund. You know, find out, go to a financial advisor. Don't even let them like talk you into nothing. You tell him what you gonna do. Be like, look, all I came to do is learn about index funds. So here's what you do. You take 3,400 and start you an index fund with that, with the financial advisor. Don't let them add no products. Don't let them like cause you to down talk me. Just you go in there and you dictate to him. When he start talking, be like, yeah, but is he a financial? I don't have to be. I know what I'm talking about from a regular man standpoint. So you take that 3,400, you invest in an index fund. And then you take the 3,300 and invest in dividend stocks. Make it half the monthly ones. So you're doing $1,650 and monthly. And you're doing the other $1,650 and quarterly dividend, but make them all dividend stocks, right? When you get the dividend payouts back, no matter how small or great, you keep them. You add them to your savings. You can do what they call a dividend, I think it's called a dividend rollover, where you use it to buy more. But don't do that. Buy your own more. What I mean by this, like, don't roll over your dividends. Add them to your savings and just keep buying. Do it that way. Because then that way you'll protect yourself if one of them or some of them collapse. So then the other 3,300 you put up and you for business. For business. Now, if you want to start doing, if you want to do extra 2,000 in Bitcoin, because you know, if one of those Bitcoins go up to 1.0, then you're a millionaire. So it don't hurt to just have a couple thousand, like 2,000 in, like I like the Shiba Inu. That's the one I like. But you never know what Elon Musk up to with that Doge. So I wouldn't go crazy with it, just a couple thousand, like, you know, and keep that 70. The 70 is untouchable, right? So now you starting over with your savings, right? So now every month when you save, you putting something in that index fund, you buying more shares. You ain't going crazy with it. You just having them in case something like takes off, right? And then you got your 2,000, at least 2,000 in like a Bitcoin. Then you start saving up, you get a 2,000 in another one. You gonna lose money sometimes trying to make money, but you gotta focus on just trying to make money. So when you get to 2,000, you start adding more Bitcoins and try to get up to 2,000. Because each one that go to 1 point, you're gonna be a millionaire. Now, so it don't hurt to kind of pay attention to that. Even though I don't believe it's too up and down, but I'm still buying it just in case. Then after that, now you want to start saving to, in your future, to take away the main expenses that take us under, which is cars and houses. Now watch this. I'm going to tell you something. People don't realize, and I didn't realize, I wish I would have knew this when I was your age, that when you take away the main expenses, then you're going to have money to keep buying those things. So if you wanted to go into real estate and you living in a house that you don't have no mortgage, no nothing on, it'll be much easier because you'll be able to save more when you don't got that rent payment over your head. So start saving, give yourself like 10 years or something. And I know people say a house is a bad investment. In some ways it is, in some ways it ain't, because you're going to take away your major expense. No, or you might want to move. Well, if you move, you can get a maintenance company and let them take their fee out and send you the rest. That's not a bad problem to have. So now you starting to save. You got activities, games, and assignments on your money. You got the money in your wallet that you're trying to add to instead of take away. Your wallet should be your spending money. Like, we not ideal unless we could buy whatever we want. Until you could buy whatever you want, you ain't made it. So I'm talking about in terms of you can't get the most expensive thing, but you can get something in that category. That's what I'm talking about. So Now you saving the money in your wallet. You spend some, you put that back, and then some. You putting money into your stocks, which you not starting. Don't just start with a small amount, like I told you, like 3,300. You got the 3,400 that you add to that in your index fund. Your index fund, you got other money, so just keep putting money into that until you retire. And then you got your other your business related, like you know, while you trying to figure out what you are good at enough to make money, or one of your creations, you just don't move. You just adding the money. And then when you figure it out, you take that money right there and you go and you start doing business with that. But you say, okay, in 10 years, I want to buy a house. So let's say your ideal place you want to live at. Well, I feel like it's getting hotter already. Your ideal place you want to live at. Well, I had to take my coat off. My fault. So look at how much houses is going for now in the city that you may see yourself living in 10 years. And add 20,000. Add 20,000. So if they going for 300, you want to have 320 in 10 years. You want to have 320 in 10 years. So then when the time comes, you send the inspector in there, boom, everything new, everything good, okay. You find a house that's really 340 or 350, and you say, well, I got 320. Or a house that's value is over the 320 already to jump. You say, I'll give you 320. That's the best I could do, man. Because you want to take away that expense. So now you 36, you got your own house. You don't got to pay no rent. You don't got to pay no mortgage. So now you can keep focusing on saving your money. You got your 70, you add to that. You got your index fund, you add to that. It don't have to be the largest amounts, just be consistent. You got your monthly dividends and your quarterly dividend stocks, you add to that. You add to your business amount, you still trying to figure, you never know. You might in 10 years still say, I don't know what I want to do yet, but you got money to do it. So, and then you get you a really nice new car. Really nice. They say, oh, you tell them bad advice, it depreciate. It don't matter. It's still new though. He got money. So it could depreciate all at once. He still could sell it if he wanted to. He still could drive it, and he pretty much got all new gadgets in it. And he got money. He saving his money. He got money. He could just go get something else. Boom, you got a brand new car. You ain't got no mortgage, and you got a car. You would be like, now you can play a little bit. Be like, okay, I got this car, but I like this car. Over time, your money is out of control. You having it. Because you doing the main thing, which is saving. Investing is just secondary. You want to do it in case they start playing and manipulating the market in your favor. I still got stocks. See? So, trust me, I know I'm right. If by the time you on 20, I guarantee you by the time you hit 50, you're going to be a multi-millionaire doing those things. You steady working, And you saving your money and stuff like that. But also, like I always tell y'all, while you're doing this, you want to build income streams. You want to build, you want to get your sleep, work out. Somebody call you. Get your sleep, work out, and build your life, man. Because see, if you ever decide to get married, you want to already have your stuff, and you want to have an agreement that she ain't getting none of the stuff you already had. And don't get no marriage license. Get it notarized. But don't even think about marriage right now. Just have your fun. Trust me, I'm 50 years old. I can make babies right now. I can get all these chicks that could get pregnant if I wanted to. I got that much nut. Don't listen to these women. Don't ever let no woman tell you who you are. You learn and know who you are. Because they're going to tell you based on what they want you to believe and how they feel at the moment. So that would be my advice to you. Just let's say you got 80. Keep that 70. Boom. No, I don't care. You don't care. Be harsh. Don't even act like you just got it like that with none of your relatives. And if they get mad, so what? Be like, look, this is for me. This is for my future. You should have did what I did. Man, who cares if somebody done dealing with you? You stay in tune with the Most High and with yourself. Now, of course, I would say this too. I have a little fun, FUND. If you do want to help somebody, you just pull out of there. Don't pull out of the 70. Don't pull out of the index. Don't pull out of the stocks. Don't even pull out of the business. Pull out of your wallet or out of a separate fund if you want to help somebody. And I wouldn't help people too much. Just get yourself in position and you can help them more in the future. Because people don't be appreciating stuff. I heard Clarissa Shields say something that was deep. She said, they don't want what you give them. They want what you have. She was talking about her relatives and how no matter what she did for them, it was hurting her that they just didn't appreciate it. She said she was buying people cars, all type of stuff. Then she said, they don't want what you give them. They want what you have. What she meant by that was this. People, no matter what you do for them, when you got it, they want that for themselves. They don't want what you give them. So you just don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. If you get up to $3,000-$4,000 in your wallet, as long as you can close your wallet, and then you want to have, well, I ain't gonna say that because people be watching and might get the wrong ideas. But if I talk to you in private, then I'll tell you what I was about to say. But, and it's in terms of storing money. But I don't want to say that on here. Because there's a lot of bums out there that they just don't. They talk about how they're a man, but they don't know how to get it. So, yeah. Play that wallet game too, man. You just steady putting money in there, and let's see if you can fill it up before you empty it. Fill it up before you empty it. What else do I want to say? Yeah, and I touched on how you want to, don't listen to all that stuff about housing it being a bad thing. If you got the discipline to save up the cash, don't use your 70, but like a whole nother thing. Because if you save $27.40 a day on average, that's $10K. So if you get up to the point where out of your incomes, you could save, 10 years. If you could save 108, then in 10 years, you'll have 400K. There it is right there for your house and your car. Like you can just, whatever car you got, you could pay that car off and you can buy you a new car and house at the same time. Your neighbors be looking at you like he must have hit the lottery or something. So think about it. You get your incomes up. Do this separately from the other stuff I told you. Think of as many ways to save. I done gave you a lot of ways, but this will be separate. Like this, you could put house and new car fund in 10 years. So if you can save $135 a day on average, once you get your income streams out of your income stream, do it out of your income stream. Let that be separate from the other stuff. So if you can save $135 a day on average, let's see how much that is a week and a month. I don't know what your pay scales is, but so $135 a day. This stuff is real motivational, ain't it? You gotta aim high. So $135 a day times 7, that's $945 a week. Times 4, that's $3,780 per month. You do that for 10 years and you gonna have a brand new, what's this, 2025? 2035. And you gonna have a house. Wouldn't that be something to buy you a house, especially if it's newly built, and a brand new car at the same time? While you got all that other stuff, you still got your 70K, and it's gonna be more than that because you're gonna be adding to that, no matter how small or large. You still is gonna have your index fund, which is for, I would just leave that. I just keep putting into that until you want to retire from work. You still gonna have your dividend stocks. There's gonna be way more by then. And remember, you saving your dividend too. You putting the dividend with the 70K. Well, I would reinvest it. No, I can just keep buying. Nope, we ain't doing it like that. And then you still have your Bitcoin. Who knows where Bitcoin will be in 10 years? So, think that's good enough. Think that's good enough. Can you imagine being 36 years old or 37 with that much money? You got a paid for house that all you gotta do is pay the utilities and taxes. And you got a brand new car. Whew. You talking about leveraging options? I just believe in saving over investing, but I do believe in having investing as part of the equation. Some people tell you to invest the whole 80K. Hell no. These dudes are how many people done got caught inside trading? I'll wait. And they be adding your shares to their net worth. Yeah. I told y'all about that. But anyway, shout out to Big Parks for the content by request. I appreciate you, man. And like, y'all content by request, I be saving them. And I be appreciating. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be putting that towards stuff with the studio. And that type of stuff. A lot of. But I believe in saving, man. I can't tell y'all too much because of what I'm dealing with. I don't, I ain't gonna say I ain't got it. I gotta manifest. I can't, even if I'm trying to deceive. Man, that time be going fast. But anyway, thanks for watching. Probably do one more video today. Keep tuning in for more videos.